Hello, divine ones. Welcome back to the real me. Thank you for stopping by, spending some time. I'm here with episode 3 on our Planetary series, and we're going to call this a Thoughts at 3 message because I'm recording around 3 a.m. Okay, so Venus, the planet Venus is what we're going to be talking about today in our Planetary series. Venus is named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty. It is thought that Venus was named after the beautiful Roman goddess counterpart to the Greek Aphrodite due to its bright, shining appearance in the sky. Of the 5 planets known to ancient astronomers, it would have been the brightest. Venus is the hottest and brightest planet in the solar system, and unlike the other planets in our solar system, Venus spins clockwise on its axis, and a day on Venus is longer than a year. So Venus is quite unique in itself as a planet. The distance from the sun is 108.2 million kilometers, and the Venus the radius is 6,051.8 kilometers. And I apologize for not doing the math to calculate what that equivalent is in miles. It's like 3 in the morning, so I didn't really feel like doing math at this time. In astrology and spirituality, Venus is often associated with love, beauty, and harmony. But we'll talk more about astrology at the end. Venus is considered to be the planet of relationships and is associated with the feminine energy, representing women, relationships, art, creativity, and luxury. The position of Venus in the birth chart or the zodiac natal chart is said to influence a person's romantic life, artistic abilities, and sense of style. And again, we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a minute. I want to cover deities. The most common deity, as we mentioned in the opening, is Venus, the Roman goddess of love and peace. And of course, the Greek goddess Aphrodite. In the Egyptian culture, the goddess Isis represents Venus, and to the Phoenicians, the goddess Astrology. In tarot, one of my favorite cards, the Empress card, which is one of the major arcana, is the epitome of both personal and overall feminine power. This card is linked to the planet Venus. In most decks of the tarot card, the Empress is depicted as pregnant, and she will often be shown wearing a green dress or robes in the color green, because green is the color that's associated with the planet Venus. Green is symbolic of fertility and creativity. When the Empress card shows up in a tarot reading in the upright position, the card could represent a pregnancy, but not always. Sometimes the card indicates new ideas, innovation, and creative projects or ventures. In the reverse position, the card indicates negative aspects of these characters or traits. As I mentioned, just a reminder that in tarot readings, again, the reader applies intuition, reads the cards. Some readers only read upright cards. Some readers apply both upright and reversals. And it's the reader delivers a message of where, when, what placements the cards show up in, and applying intuition, interprets the messages, and then the receiver applies resonance of what the message is that the reader is delivering, how the cards impact the reading, how they fit into the message, and then the receiver applies the resonance of the cards. What is the message coming through? How does it apply to the scenario? That's just a reminder. We'll go more in depth when we do the tarot series. Okay, so when it comes to astrology, the Venus planetary placements in a zodiac natal chart is one of the 4 primary placements that we analyze for personal character traits and how, our life path or journey, what it looks like. It's one of the placements considered very impactful because Venus indicates qualities of your love life. So the placement of Venus in your zodiac natal chart impacts your love life, including sex and romance. Venus in astrology is ruler of Taurus and Libra. So we can see a connection to the major arcana cards of the tarot deck. The Hierophant, which is the Taurus card, and Justice, which is the Libra card. Some Venus aspects of the Hierophant are those of security and stability, and on a basic level. And, Venus also, we already talked about Venus represents love, but I forgot to mention another important aspect is money. So other than zodiac signs of Taurus and Libra in astrology, the placement of Venus in your zodiac natal chart rules the 2nd house of money and self-worth, and the 7th house also of partnerships. Yeah. So Venus, very interesting planet. Most commonly, you might have heard of men are from Mars, women are from Venus. And I feel like, that interpretation or that little, comment is says a lot, because Venus representing all of these, wonderful beauty, love, and luxury aspects of our life. I find Venus to be a really, a colorful planet. It's just, in our solar system, and not only in our solar system, but how Venus as a planet impacts our life is really in a really nice way, I think. So, okay, I'll wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed this little, journey, however short and sweet that it has been, traveling through our planet Venus. So thank you for joining me at 3 a.m. for a Thoughts at 3 turned into a Thoughts at 3 message, episode 3 of our Planetary series. Love, talk soon. Bye.